Alright guys, this is called How JellyBean Became YouTube's Most Hated Creator by SunnyV2. I don't think that she is the most hated creator. This is what happened. People in the troll space... Listen, JellyBean's content is a little cringe from my perspective. Okay? And so... whatever, I don't care. She's a young girl doing her thing. But to a lot of other cringe content creators in like the edgy content sphere, like Leafy clone space... they're like, oh my god, cringe bad, and they just like dogpile this girl. That's what really happened. And since one person got good views off of it, everybody started talking about it. That's what happened. So, yeah, let's get this going.
So hated. That's a question you might ask yourself after stumbling upon hate video after hate video after hate video. Why is JellyBean so hated? That's a question you might ask yourself after stumbling.
I'm just looking at the ones that he shouted, like he put up there. Parashock, a Cheeto. I've heard of him before. I'm Poncho, never heard of that guy.
Stumbling upon hate video after hate video after hate video, each of which explaining in their own words why they dislike this 17-year-old anonymous Minecraft YouTuber. What makes the question even more interesting is that only 6 months ago, JellyBean was a complete nobody, getting less than 1,000 views per day, which is a number almost...
Hey, that's the way life works, brother. You know, you blow up. Waiting for mine still.
Incomparable beside the 40 to 120 million views she now receives monthly. Has the hate come about as a simple result of becoming so successful in such a short period of time? Or is it more likely associated with the numerous controversies that she's been involved in during her short time in the sun?
These controversies are bullshit. Come on. I don't like the way you phrase it. It makes it seem like there's valid to them. There's validity to them, which there's not. But we'll see more in the video. But come on.
We're going to time. Or is it more likely associated with the numerous
I think people are jealous, though. I think people are jealous that she blew up with like low effort videos. Who cares? You know, chase your bag, girl.
Controversies that she's been involved in during her short time in the sun. We're going to examine the fast but intense career of JellyBean up until 2 weeks ago when she'd post a hate video on her.
So it appears that we've reached the end.
I don't know. I haven't seen this video. Me and JellyBean are cool now.
End of the JellyBean saga.
Bro, that's what. Like, okay, I don't know exactly what happened in this video. I'm just gonna speculate. Sounds like they bullied this person. Now the person's cool with them because they don't want them to be bullied anymore. It's like a homo. It's like that. It's like the trauma bond situation almost. I mean, like I don't know if there was an actual trauma, you know, but I wouldn't necessarily say there is. But it's like a trauma bond almost, where it's like this guy's bullying the shit out of me, and everybody in a particular sphere is too. So like now I'm gonna become their friend, so that maybe they'll stop, kind of a thing. Crazy.
Herself, so you can come to your own conclusion about whether or not the title of YouTube's most hated creator is justified or deserved. The first reason as to why she might warrant this title,
it's probably just it's like clickbait, but like whatever, man. Like that's life.
Can be identified when looking at the third video ever posted to her channel back in October 2021 titled Minecraft But I'm Reading Comments. See if you can figure out what the reason might be without any context.
Balls. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny. Just like, hey mom, can we get McDonald's? You better sit down and go watch Cocomelon right now. I'm farted.
Viewers quickly came to the conclusion that JellyBean's videos were obnoxious, annoying, over the top.
Well, yeah, for sure. But like, who cares? Who cares? It's just a kid. A lot of people's videos are
Immature and clearly targeted towards children.
And the content itself is pretty much this chick sounding like she's off who knows how much drugs, with literally blaringly loud video game OST music in the background.
Another influencer that has this thought of loud equals funny.
There is no entertainment value whatsoever. It's intentionally like mega overstimulating with like the text.
Hey, listen. Listen. Some people like it. Who cares? Who gives a shit?
And the movement character and the parkour in the background.
On a subreddit dedicated to hating JellyBean, fittingly titled r/JellyBean sucks, individuals would back this message up in memes reading, POV, you're about to watch JellyBean. Headphones volume 1. Brace yourselves guys, loudest sounds on earth. Concert speakers, fireworks, gunfire, blue whale, space shuttle, JellyBean. However, JellyBean's voice and general video delivery weren't the only things feeding into this narrative that she was an incredibly annoying YouTuber. In late November 2021, JellyBean would upload a video titled Minecraft But We Cause Some Chaos, in which she requested that all of her audience Photoshop her Minecraft face over the top of their current YouTube profile pictures.
I think it would be really funny if we just slapped my Minecraft face on everyone's profile pictures and confused so many people.
After this proved to be successful, she'd push her luck a little further by requesting that everyone post her Minecraft face to their profile picture on every platform.
So I think we should move on from YouTube and go to other platforms.
Okay.
I want you guys to change your profile pictures everywhere, not just YouTube.
Yeah, who cares? This is like just silly stuff. Okay.
Well, this move seemed to annoy some people with Twitter posts such as, why do you think people are
Why? Why does it annoy you? Hey guys, put your PFP as Papa Gut. But the old Papa Gut PFP. Okay? Here. The old one. The original one. This one. Make it this one. Okay? Right? Who cares? You know what I mean? It's just like stupid and silly. Where were we? Okay.
and confuse so many people.
After this proved to be successful, she'd push her luck a little further by requesting that everyone post her Minecraft face to their profile picture on every platform.
So I think we should move on from YouTube and go to other platforms. I want you guys to change your profile pictures everywhere, not just YouTube.
While this move seemed to annoy some people, with Twitter posts such as, "Why do you think people are in the JellyBean profile picture gang? Because they have no life, no friends, no bitches, no outdoors." People changing their profile picture wasn't really all that invasive and was hardly worth getting worked up about. However, it would serve as a basis for her next publicity stunt, which was substantially more annoying and would go on to ultimately make her even more hated.
Why? Why was it annoying? She asked people to comment something under her own videos. Who cares?
This next stunt began on the 7th of January 2022 after JellyBean would upload a video titled Minecraft But We Set a World Record in which
This is like being nice about hating JellyBean. Could have been the title of this video. Like, who cares? Like, yeah, it got out of hand because people started doing it on other people's videos, but like they didn't have that intention. So like, why? This is fucking immature.
she expressed her desire to break the record for the highest number of comments on a YouTube short.
What if we hit a world record for the most comments on a YouTube short? I know it sounds crazy, but I think it's possible.
Then you got to reach out to Ripley's Believe It or Not, and that's expensive just to get a world record. Okay.
If everybody watching this video type, "It's not a mistake, it's a masterpiece," 10 times, I think we can hit that record.
Subsequently, her comment section began to fill with the instructed comment, "It's not a mistake, it's a masterpiece," with JellyBean taking to her community tab, instructing that the message shouldn't be spammed anywhere besides her specific YouTube short video. Hey, I just want to state, do not
Okay, that sounds like a responsible thing to do. So why do you find it to be so annoying? Like, why? Who cares? I don't get it.
go to other streamers/YouTubers and flood them with, "It's not a masterpiece, it's a mistake." I'm okay with you guys spamming my YouTube comments, but nowhere else. Thank you/serious. However, obviously the audience was going to do the exact opposite of whatever JellyBean instructed, and as a result, her audience began to spam it everywhere, forcing the JellyBean agenda upon each harmonious YouTube comment section.
A few months ago, I got comments on my videos saying it's not a mistake, it's a masterpiece, and I was very confused.
You definitely hit the record, but your fan base went to every comment section.
The JellyBean fans who refused to join the "It's not a mistake, it's a masterpiece" cult were then apparently sent death threats, as JellyBean would have to take to her community tab once again in another post reading, "I didn't think I had to state this, but don't send death threats to people who don't like 'It's not a mistake, it's a masterpiece.'" As the hate
Yeah, I mean, like, that's unfortunate. Some fan bases get out of control, but she did her best to police it, so... Like, who cares?
continued to mount against JellyBean for the annoying comment campaign.
Also, it's like an annoying comment. It could be worse. Like, you know, the things that I get in my DMs sometimes, like, who really gives a shit? You know what I mean? Like, what's not big? You know what I mean? It's like, oh no, people are gonna spam that in the chat. I don't give a shit.
Those who didn't know what was going on would take to the Out of the Loop subreddit in a post attempting to figure out why JellyBean was becoming so hated. One user would comment, "Answer, people just find her annoying," receiving a response reading, "People annoyed by someone that they can easily avoid blows my mind." This is a very good point. Sure, the comments were annoying, but why were people going out of their way to hate on JellyBean when, as highlighted in another Reddit comment, she's doing the same annoying shit that YouTubers like Ranboo and George Not Found would do, but she's the one who gets a massive hate campaign.
It's possible because she's a girl. Maybe not, but, you know, cringe girls do get a little bit more heat on the internet than cringe guys. It's true. You know? Same thing with fat girls. You give more shit to fat girls than a fat guy. Fat girl wears a bathing suit. Ew, disgusting. You're promoting obesity. You're bad. I wear a bathing suit. Oh my God, you're so hot. That's the response. It's true.
Now, this comment isn't completely accurate because Ranboo and George Not Found are fairly different from JellyBean. They all play Minecraft, sure, but JellyBean has a fairly unique style, besides using a similar disguise in a subscriber milestone special, which had clearly been copied from Ranboo.
Ranboo baked a cake for 1 mil. She's making cookies for 400k. He wears sunglasses and a mask. She's wearing sunglasses and a mask.
However, regardless of whether or not they were similar, these comments still highlighted that some portion of her audience believed that she'd taken some or most of her persona from these other Minecraft YouTubers, providing her with a reputation as a copycat. For example, going back to the
Who cares? Everybody who called her out was a fucking Leafy clone. Who gives a shit? None of you are original. Shut up. Not that I am either, but I'm not claiming to be. Who cares? A dumb criticism. Oh, you're very similar to another content creator. By the way, I want to be the new Leafy. Who gives a shit? Shut up.
subreddit titled JellyBean Sucks, one user would state that she got her whole personality from the Dream SMP.
She started her channel basically copying Dream. Like, she even used his speedrun music, and it wasn't even used in an ironic sense. Nah, she was just trying to replicate that sweet Minecraft success.
It's also crazy too because you're talking about a kid emulating somebody that they like too. It's totally different. Like, a kid's obviously not going to have navigated their own style yet. Like, you know, they're a kid. Oh, I'm going to directly copy something. Because, like, when did they first start? When they were like 14? Oh, I like Dream a lot. I'm going to use this music. I want to be like Dream. And then you slowly develop a style. That's how kids work. I don't understand. That's how every one of you fucking Leafy clones started too. I want to be just like Leafy. I'm going to play CSGO while I have shitty commentary. Sorry, I was just joking. And then you slowly kind of develop into something else. Like, you start playing something else, I guess. I don't know.
Oh my god, I'm like Dream.
Even going so far as to name her Twitter handle Bean Not Here, alongside a YouTube community post stating that this was her face reveal, with a similarity being highlighted further in some of the many hate videos made on JellyBean.
What's more interesting is that she's owning it. She's like, yeah, I'm copying. I like this guy. She's not even hiding it. She's like, no, I didn't. So who cares?
Instead of actually having an own persona, she completely mimics Dream.
She's the definition of I try so hard to get in the Dream SMP. Now,
people will do a lot when they really dislike somebody. Like the fucking mental gymnastics on like justifying just harassing the shit out of this girl for no reason are fucking incredible.
make no mistake, there were some huge advantages to being associated with these other Minecraft creators. Each of them already have a massive audience, which could easily flow through to JellyBean if the public sees her as being similar. The problem is the Minecraft community on YouTube are a pretty easy target for hatred and aren't always seen with a squeaky clean reputation.
It's because everybody who plays Minecraft is a child predator. Okay. Objective truth. You know it's true! Not all of them, just like most of them.
Which will also flow through to JellyBean if she's being associated with them. You've got posts such as this one reading, "This new wave of Minecraft YouTubers are just annoying and it isn't entertaining. I love watching Minecraft videos, but I absolutely cannot stand Dream and his friends. There's a couple of them who I find funny, but the whole thing is just unbelievably cringeworthy. There's certain things that should be roleplayed on, and Minecraft just isn't one of them. If JellyBean gets associated with the current Minecraft crowd on YouTube, people are by default going to apply the same hatred to her. However, this still fails to explain
Yeah, but you definitely got a disproportionate amount of hatred, though.
and why JellyBean clearly receives more hatred than any of these other Minecraft YouTubers. So let's explore another theory. Maybe JellyBean isn't as hated as it seems, and hating her has simply become a trend in the commentary community. Let me explain. On the 7th of February 2022, Soloco would be the first YouTuber to post a video discussing why they dislike JellyBean. Soloco had less than 1,000 subscribers at the time, yet his video would go on to gain close to 200,000 views, despite being only 2 minutes long. A week later, the Beak would post his video titled Why I Don't Like JellyBean, which once again gained over 1 million views, despite him also having less than 50,000 subscribers. It will be at this point that the commentary community witnessed the effectiveness of creating hate videos on JellyBean, spawning even more hate videos all titled in a similar way, each of which parodying a similar opinion to that which was shared in the first 2 successful hate videos.
If you ask me how I got this video idea, I came up with it. Yeah, I didn't steal it from anyone. No, not at all, not at all.
As a result,
That's how a lot of commentary works, man. Like, you see somebody talking about a thing, and then you start talking about a thing. Sometimes that's just how it works. And they're seeing that, like, oh, they're talking about the harassing the shit out of some girl, whatever, for being a little cringe. But hey, it makes 1 million views. I'm gonna make one too.
as a result of this, you'll find countless JellyBean hate videos on YouTube, yet in reality,
Isn't it ironic though that you're like, you're just a clone of Dream, and then what are they doing? They're just cloning all their content off of some other Leafy clone. It's crazy.
most of these commentary YouTubers probably have nothing against JellyBean and are simply jumping on the trend for views. Commentary YouTuber Jaden would talk to one of these channels, which had created a Why I Hate JellyBean video, who stated, "Just wanted to let you know, saw your video on JellyBean, and I saw you included my video, which is pretty cash money. But there's no JellyBean drama. Me and Beak just wanted some 2016 videos. We don't not like her. There is no drama."
One of these commentators ended up reaching out to me and saying that they were basically just trying to bring back the old 2016 style of commentary, and that they
See, told you.
didn't actually hate JellyBean.
The commentary community might have hated JellyBean, or they might have simply been putting it on for views. Regardless, it will be during this wave of commentary community hate that JellyBean will make yet another mistake, leading to her becoming even more hated. She began to respond to the criticism.
JellyBean ended up responding to me, man. JellyBean herself.
Now, she didn't respond to any of these videos directly, which was a smart move, but she'd rather post a tweet reading, "Can't have the haters holding me back. It's pop-off season, woo," which is unfortunately the
That's not even like a response. That's just like, hey guys, I'm managing the stress. I wouldn't consider that much of a response. It's interesting. Okay.
kind of comment that can act as fuel for these channels to continue hating her, or even worse, doxing her, which is what would happen next.
People have
I don't know. Maybe I'm just reaching, but it feels like there's like.
You'd rather post a tweet reading, "Can't have the haters holding me back. It's pop-off season, woo," which is unfortunately the kind of comment that can act as fuel for these channels to continue hating her, or even worse, doxing her, which is what would happen next.
True, it doesn't justify it. It's fucking disgusting that they did that.
People have taken this thing to a whole nother level. They're actually doxing JellyBean and leaking her private information just because she makes cringe Minecraft videos. Yeah, JellyBean's IRL, the person behind. It's not a mistake. It's a masterpiece. And then they leak a picture of her face and say, JellyBean, more like Jelly Bozo.
As JellyBean's face began to get shared across the internet, videos were
Good for Jaden getting some reps here though.
posted to the platform by some pretty unhinged YouTubers stating that she deserved it.
JellyBean actually got doxxed, and I'm going to be talking about it in this video, and why she deserved it, so make sure to like the video and comment.
However,
You probably should have hid your face, brother. You look like a You know, I'm not even gonna say anything. You're a dumb fucking kid.
This still wasn't the worst thing that would happen to her as a result of the hate. Seeking another response from JellyBean, someone from TikTok will create a fake screenshot of her saying the N-word on Discord, forcing her to address it in a public Twitter post reading, "I'm here to address these screenshots that have been going around Twitter, TikTok, and probably other social medias. Recently there have been fake screenshots of me saying slurs and it's honestly disgusting. These screenshots are obviously fake, from the profile picture to the wrong pronunciation of my name in the screenshot. These people who are spreading these screenshots only have the screenshot. They have no weight behind these accusations, and they have been very harmful to me and my mental health. I'm called racist over something I didn't do. I don't care how much you don't like someone, you shouldn't make fake screenshots of them saying slurs. It's hurtful and childish for whoever made them. I've decided to step away from Twitter for a couple of days/weeks. I'm tired of getting accused of something I didn't do, which will be supported by even the commentary community, which had created the conditions for this hate in the first place."
JellyBean is a cringe YouTuber. There is no doubt about that. But just because you find Jelly...
I like that line.
For this hate in the first, getting accused of something I didn't do, which will be supported by even the commentary community, which had created the conditions for this hate in the first place.
I liked that line. That was a really good line, actually. I like really respect that. Yeah, there are people who sensationalized JellyBean in a way that made her seem as negative as possible, and she was just some like kid doing some silly cringe content, like whatever. And then they created the conditions that would create a situation where people would be like, "Yeah, I fucking hate this person," because that's the energy you're bringing to your video, and you know it. Even if you don't explicitly say that, you know it. You're trying to rile people up. And then some people took that and they ran with it. And it's like fucked up. And especially if you're going to bitch and moan and be like, "Oh my," this is the fucking irony of it. It's like, you're going to bitch and moan. And this girl said, use my PFP and say something silly under my own videos. It's not a mistake. It's a masterpiece. Then people went off on like a tangent, you know, and did the wrong thing with it. And she called it out. It's kind of like what you're doing here. You know, you went off on a tangent with something, but yours was like actually trying to be hateful. Like you're fucking dog piling this girl. Like you're partially responsible for those people fucking trying to dox her and shit because you created these conditions, bro.
JellyBean is a cringe YouTuber. There is no doubt about that. But just because you find JellyBean to be cringe, you don't need to put out false allegations about them.
And while these kind of events have been, quote, very harmful to her mental health, they haven't actually been all that harmful to the growth of her YouTube channel. On the 1st of May 2020,
damn, how much money?
Very harmful to her mental health. They haven't actually been.
Wow. One day, guys. One day. Maybe we'll be big. Well, we'll be popular one day, dude.
Being all that harmful to the growth of her YouTube channel. On the 1st of May 2022, JellyBean will make a tweet reading, "I'm curious, how did you find out about me? What were your first impressions of me?" In which many of the comments reference that they had discovered and become a fan of JellyBean after watching the commentary videos hating her.
Yeah, sometimes that hate really drives up the engagement, huh?
So while JellyBean may hold the title of YouTube's most hated creator, the negative connotation might have come with an equal amount of positivity.
True. All right. Cool video. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and another special shout out to all my Patreon and Twitch subs. If you'd like to support this channel further than you already have by just watching the video alone, go down to the links below where you can sub on my Patreon, which will allow you to get your name on this beautiful black wall. Or you can go to the Twitch page and you can actually use a free Amazon Prime sub, if you have Amazon Prime, to subscribe. Thank you very much, guys. Take care.